But they try to make you feel like they try to make you feel like you need whatever they're producing so they can get money and resources and power and control. They just get to telling made up stories that nobody has. That's our government. That's our government. They're just bored. I don't know why they feel the need to change all of history and everything. They're just bored. That's what What's good, y'all? It's Guavaa, and in this video we're going to be reacting to some more videos from the internet that'll have you question everything you've ever been told. Make sure you like this video, comment how you feel, and subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this from me. And if you would like to be a part of a community of open-minded and free thinkers, make sure you subscribe. Join the soul community. Don't be an outsider. Okay? Let's get into it.
The CIA turned astral projection into a weapon. They called it the Gateway Process, a classified experiment to train consciousness to escape the body, using sound frequencies to synchronize the brain's hemispheres and push the mind beyond time and space. Subjects claimed they could remote view, enter altered dimensions, even make contact with an intelligence we still can't explain. But it didn't stop there. They started using it to build psychic weapons. One subject disappeared completely. Another made it through something they wouldn't name. This CIA program sells you every war, so you never ask who's cashing in. During the Cold War, the CIA planted stories through top journalists to shape opinion. They called it Operation Mockingbird. Officially, it ended, but its spirit never died. It simply went corporate, merging with the deep state and the profit motives of the military-industrial complex. Today, you're given two choices. The hawk, bomb now. The dove, bomb later. But the voice saying, this war is about empire, profit, and resources. Silence, demonized. That isn't debate, that's control. Then comes the blitz. A foreign leader becomes the new Hitler. A simple lie. Gulf of Tonkin, WMDs, repeated until doubt feels like treason. The crowd whipped into frenzy, flags everywhere, slogans replacing thought. And while we fight over symbols, the oligarchs sit back, profiting from the bloodshed. Operation Mockingbird never really ended. The question is, whose war story are you buying? Nowhere transmission.
Basically, they just make excuses for war when it's really not needed.
Lucifer and the UN? This dark connection will blow your mind. The United Nations has a hidden spiritual foundation, born from an organization once called the Lucifer Publishing Company. In 1922, Alice and Foster Bailey founded it to spread occult philosophy, later rebranded as Lucis Trust in 1924, though its mission stayed the same, to prepare humanity for a new age led by a Christ, not Jesus of Nazareth, but a world teacher meant to inaugurate the age of Aquarius. Here's the twist. Some say this Christ is really the Antichrist. Bailey reportedly mentions Christ exactly 666 times in one book. Today, Lucis Trust is officially tied to the United Nations, with offices at UN Plaza in New York City, consultative status through its World Goodwill Program, and direct influence over the UN's meditation room, described as the spiritual nerve center of global governance. But it gets darker. Through meditation networks and policy framing, they cast global initiatives as steps in humanity's divine plan. Critics warn this isn't peacekeeping, it's the occult architecture of power disguised as goodwill. So you have to ask yourself, is the UN building harmony or quietly preparing the world for a Luciferian order? Drop a signal if you're still receiving this transmission. Nowhere transmission.
They don't want you to know about your melanin, adrenochrome, carbon, masculine traits combined with electric energy, feminine traits combined with magnetic energy, and the power that lies dormant within you, because if you did, you would be able to overthrow their systems. Who said that? Oh my goodness! Allegedly. They don't want you to know that if you grow your own food, birth your own babies, and take your own health back into your own hands, you'll actually be generating more wealth. Who said that? Oh my gosh, did y'all say that? They don't want you to know that grounding and connecting with yourself spiritually will actually get you a lot further than religion, because you're not under the control and guise of someone else. Who said that?
Yeah, that's very true. We were born with everything that we need, internally and externally on the earth. But they try to make you feel like they try to make you feel like you need whatever they're producing so they can get money and resources and power and control.
Am I the only one who doesn't believe anything that I was taught as a child? I mean, nothing, y'all. I don't care what grandma said. I don't care what my pop said, my mom said, nobody. I don't care about none of it. Because before I got here, they was programmed. And before my parents got here, my grandparents was programmed. So now that I'm here, I'm supposed to believe other people that was programmed. All my life, they said Christopher Columbus came here. Come to find out, that's a lie. Come to find out, Christopher Columbus was a Moor. They said we from Africa. Whole time, we was already here. They done disassociated us from the land. They talking about the earth spin. The earth is stationary. Talking about outer space. There's a firmament.
You ever met a person that just lies for no reason? Like, they just make up stories. They just make up stories for the heck of it, just because I guess they're bored. I don't know why they do it. They just get to telling stories nobody even asked. They just get to telling made up stories that nobody asked. That's our government. That's our government. They're just bored. I don't know why they feel the need to change all of history and everything. They're just bored. That's the only explanation I have for it.
The sooner you realize that most people actually have no desire to truly understand you and what you're about and what you're saying and what you mean, and they really are they just want to disprove you. It doesn't matter, bro. You can be about the most positive thing, bro. Cognitive dissonance is real. If what you're saying goes against someone's belief, they will fight to the ends of the earth to disprove what you're saying. It could be 100% true, 100% factual. You can have 100% factual documentations to back up what you're saying. But cognitive dissonance makes people, they don't care about facts. They care about what they believe because their emotions are tied into their belief. So the sooner you realize that, you'll stop trying to prove yourself. You'll stop trying to explain yourself. You'll stop trying to talk to people and convince people and change their minds, because you're not going to change their minds. They have to go within themselves and change their beliefs by changing how they feel and their own emotional attachments to their indoctrination. Stop taking on other people's baggage, bro. Let them be delusional. Like, real life, just let them be delusional.
No, that's a fact. A lot of people are not open-minded. They don't want to open their mind to new possibilities and new ideologies. And I feel like that's very unintelligent. I feel like if you want to call yourself, if you want to believe that you're intelligent, if you want to be intelligent, that means listening to understand, not listening to respond. Take in the information, especially if I'm showing you facts. It's like, come on now. You look crazy trying to argue a point and you have no facts, but the other side does. But you're still arguing it because you're like she said, your emotions are tied into it. You don't want to be wrong. You don't want to change how you think. And you don't have to change how you think, but just seeing a different side. Even if you stick with what you believe, that's fine. But just seeing a different side and be like, okay, I see where you're coming from. I get that. Instead of getting upset because someone thinks differently than you.
You cannot convince me that NPCs are not real. Because if everyone had a soul, we would have figured this shit out by now. And the system, the matrix, the evil entities in power right now, they're too smart to not have NPCs. You know what I'm saying? And so signs that you might be an NPC, you don't question anything. You just go with the flow. You don't have any individual thoughts. And most importantly, you defend the system. Also, I swear they put this shit right in front of our faces with movies. The Matrix, The Truman Show, Avatar, Monsters Inc. But in the Soul movie, there's a scene where the accountant goes, there's 151,000 souls that enter Earth on a daily basis. And then when you Google how many people are born in a day, it's 368,000. So you do the math. It's about, we're outnumbered 59% to 39%. 41. Whatever it is. And that would be the reason why the system has been upheld for so long. Because any time someone with truth and someone who's been awakened spills the truth, they get called crazy. And so then the system just keeps on staying in power. There's also a scene in the movie where I just saw 888 for the third time, where the soul drops in on the fudge head, whatever, manager, hedge fund manager, that's what it is. And so maybe that does happen, you know, I'm not exactly sure. And then we have another one on our side, but yeah, like there's so many spiritual people out there that's like, oh, it's so, you know, inhumane to say that NPCs are real. And it's like, actually, no, in this world, you can't convince me that they're not, with how much evil has been going on in this world. Just a thought, you know, I had on a random Tuesday gym sesh, so take it or leave it.
Definitely a lot of NPCs around us, most definitely. They are the ones that are there just to keep this system going, just to keep the vibration of the consciousness down. Like literally, that's what it is. But not everybody around us is going to wake up in this lifetime. They might have to come in a different lifetime. Maybe this lifetime wasn't meant for them to wake up. Okay, like maybe that was not their purpose on this earth this time. Maybe it'll be next time. Maybe it'll be the time after that. Who knows? I mean, someone said look into Cabbage Patch Babies. They cloned an entire generation. They don't have self-thought or souls. They start off the start of NPCs. The overwhelming population of NPC is why the awakened stay quiet. Can't wake up what is not living.
In the back of my mind. In the back of my mind, I think about
I have dreams that I'm eating food all the time, so I don't know what that means. Okay, I stay eating in my dreams. I don't know. And I wake up like, what that mean? Somebody trying to get me? I don't know. But I'm protected, so I don't even play like that.
And not gonna lie, protect your energy and protect your mind this time in the world right now, because a lot of dark shit is going on, and especially when you see through it. And a world that people kill each other, harvest kids, kidnap kids, or any destructive warlike thing is not a normal world. They have conditioned people's mind for so long and for just so much to accept all of this dark shit that's happening. Do you think watching crime shows and watching all this stuff is normal? This Matrix is a dark place. Realize you are in a dark place. Protecting your mind, your energy, and your peace is at an all-time high right now, bro. And protecting yourself spiritually, because the darkness over this Matrix, over this world right now is insane. Kidnapping women, none of that shit is normal. It's literal evil and demons walking this planet, this world, bro. And this world is in the hand of some entities that are not human. They are very dark, arcanic, draining beings in spirit.
Yeah, there's no way this world is being run by anyone human, because they are doing everything in their power to degrade the human race. Like, it's ridiculous. And they create a bunch of chaos and mass destruction and just push that on everybody all the time, so everybody can stay in the lowest vibration, so they can stay in survival mode, so they don't elevate their consciousness. Because if we all elevate our consciousness, we would see right through them, and we will no longer partake in the system that is designed to keep us down, pull us down, instead of elevating.
Dudes be like, you did a love spell on me? No, nigga, I am the love spell. I am a walking love spell. I can't help. I was born on a Venus day. I am the love spell, baby. You fell in love when you saw me. Soon as you saw me, right? I can't help that. Can't help it.
I'm just like that. Magical. Magical. Sensation. But that's all the videos I have for today. Make sure you like this video, comment how you feel about the videos we just watched, and subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this from me. And if you would like to be a part of the community of open-minded and free thinkers, make sure you subscribe. Okay? Join the soul community. Do not be an outsider. You do not want to be an outsider. I promise.